I think probably the way I got into chocolate was by having a weird mind. You know, just restless, wanting to do something. I like chocolate. I like caramel. I like making caramel. My name is Jim Queen. My friends call me Jimmie 2Shirts. Melting chocolate is not as easy as it sounds. You don't just put a fire under it and melt it. It will burn very easily. And like we said before, I use light bulbs, the heat from light bulbs. And so it's not like I'm turning on a blowtorch and the stuff's going to just melt away.
The back of the pot gets hotter. So I'm going to take this little piece right here and move it to the back, like that.
I use Callebaut's chocolate from Belgium, and I like their chocolate because it tastes good. That's my guiding principle. It is specifically sugar, cacao, and soy lecithin that binds the sugar and the cacao together. That's what the soy does. And those ingredients are what most chocolates are made of, most pure chocolates. Now, if you read the ingredients list on the back of the chocolate bar that you buy in a store, there's a litany of other things in there. That's because a pure chocolate will melt easily. It's not going to just sit there in a hot store. It's going to melt. You can tell if you're eating a pure chocolate by a couple of signatures. Number one, it melts pretty fast. Number two, when you bite into it, you get a little snap. Once it's tempered, it strengthens the chocolate, and it makes the chocolate's melt point go up a little bit, but it gives it a nice little snap when you bite into it. And you can't, it's not easy to reproduce that.
I just want to take make a nice little edge there. Actually, the reason I do that is so I can taste it myself. So, these are handmade, and like you and I were talking, I used to care. I used to want to make them exactly and have everything exact so it would all look the same size, and but it would look like they came off a machine. And I would tell somebody they're handmade, and they say no. So now I take this taste and imagine how much chocolate is going to have to be there to highlight the chocolate blending into the caramel. I don't want it too thick, I don't want it too thin. I want it to be just right for my application, because that's what determines how thick the layer of chocolate is around the caramel. So I want to get that exactly right. We're pretty close right there. So these are little squares that are just caramel. And for the caramel, I want to get just enough caramel on there, and I want a nice bottom. So this is the bottom. I flipped it over so that when I lay it down and I get that little release, it needs to be a little cooler. There we go. At least I get that little mark from the forks, which is fine with me. So that's one look. These are starting to get there. So this is kind of a fun little Zen process of just lining things up and releasing them off.
Single girl, she's gone dressed so fine. Oh, she's gone dressed so fine. Married girl, wears just any kind. Oh, she wears just any kind.
I'm going to turn this up just a little. And you can see that's set up and it looks pretty good. And these are starting to set up, they look pretty good. So this chocolate I could lift and put in a box. It's done. You can hear that sound.
Oh, yeah.
If that is tempered, that little clack means that chocolate is firm.
Seems